That's a little silly. Okay, so that decided to go this direction, so we'll go that direction. That'll work too. So a little bit of something new. I've been away for a couple of weeks from doing this, so hopefully you haven't missed me too much. Had some time away with my family, and that was a pretty awesome thing. So good to be back. And you will notice I'm in a new location, which is one of the reasons why we haven't done this for a little while. We moved offices so the project can move forward. So it was a little chaotic for a couple of weeks. So I didn't get around to recording my Monday memos or this time with you as well. So hopefully we will get back into a groove now that we're all here. So it's brisk morning. If you're able to come to church, we'll be here doing worship. If you want to stay online in the comfiness of your own home, God bless you. We will continue to stream our services so you can be a part of that way as well. So we encourage you to be safe and to enjoy worship and connection here at St. John's, however best you can. But there's a couple of things we want to make sure that you're connected with as a community here of St. John's so that we do know how to keep you connected and put together here with us. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you on Facebook and on YouTube. The first thing is coming up is next week is actually the 14th. Valentine's Day is on a Sunday, so if that is important to you to remember, consider that a hint. All right. Then coming up on the 17th is Ash Wednesday. So Lent officially begins. It's just around the corner. Good morning, Amanda. Good to see you. The print is really small, so I have to squint a little bit. And Brett and Kathy, too, good to see you. The Ash Wednesday is coming up. So we're going to do that live and in person. Lily, good to see you, too. And Kathy, look at everybody. All right. The Ash Wednesday is going to be happening on the 17th, so that'll be after next Sunday. We'll have the devotionals ready to go. We got the last one in from one of the pastors on Friday, so we're all set to go with that. I'll be able to get those to Norma, mostly proofed and ready to go on Monday, so I'm happy about that. But Ash Wednesday will kick off. We'll have two services, one midday and then one at 6:30, and we invite you to join us for that. We will be doing imposition of ashes, but a little bit differently than we have in the past, mostly to observe social distancing and to do this in a safe manner. We'll be using disposable cotton swabs, and we will be not necessarily doing it on your forehead, but on the back of your hand. So we can maintain a distance there that is safe for everyone, and yet you'll still receive those symbolic ashes that are become such an important part of this particular day and its remembrance and the start of Lent. Then we invite you to join us for midweek worship services. That'll be held at 6:30 in the PLC, but also live streamed. We're really looking forward to those because we got lots of different things happening with lots of different participants with our youth and others that will help us pull those services together. So we are looking forward to a time of reflection, a time of maybe a little hands-on work, and a little time of pointed meditation as well on our journey to the cross, which will be our theme. You probably received, if you are watching this, you are adept at a little bit of technology. You probably received a link from us at St. John's about a worship survey. Because things are going to be different going forward, we don't have a choice about this. It's just going to be. What we want to know is how we can shape the future of the ministries here at St. John's, looking at this new reality as it starts to unfold before us, and how can we provide for the needs of the saints, and how can the saints provide for the needs of others in this community as well. So we'll look forward to doing that. So please participate in that survey if you can. That would be greatly appreciated. If you need another link to it, I think you might be able to contact us at info.stjohnsbloomington.org, and we can connect you with that. Annual meeting is coming up on the 28th of February. And then the weekend before will be an informational meeting that'll go through the numbers. And if you have any questions or concerns about the things that are on the agenda for the annual meeting this year, you can address those at that time. That way we can kind of get into the annual meeting and get down to business and get that thing taken care of, and make sure that you have your questions answered for you. And again, anytime you can send us an email, we'll be happy to address any concerns or questions you have to the best of our ability. before that time. It makes it so much easier to do it that way than trying to scramble for answers when you can do some time ahead of time to be thoughtful in that, to put together the logic and the actual reasons for certain things if you want to know what those are. So we are happy to do that. So that'll happen the week before, and that will be both between services and on Zoom, and the links for that can be found on our webpage, and we invite you to join us for that as well. So that's February for you, pretty full, lots of good stuff going on. Again, if you feel comfortable going out, the ride over this morning was just fine. I didn't even have to scrape my car off because God bless it, it is in the garage. So it's from the garage to the parking lot and from the parking lot into the church, and it's sunny out and it was beautiful and a little chilly, but it was good. So we look forward to worship this morning at 8:30 and at 10 o'clock again with our COJ service, and we invite you to join us for that. Also, just one another piece of information that may make you feel good about life and ministry here at St. John's. We got a note right after I got back from my visit with my family about the housing coalition that we've been working on over these months. And most of what we've had to do is just kind of be a listening ear in that. And the time for us to step forward has happened a little bit. Will happen forward again a little bit. But during this time of year, because of COVID, the homeless shelter at Salvation Army had to be quarantined for a time. And the people at Path were maxed out as far as their ability to care for folks. And so they needed a little extra help. So we were able to step in with a good-sized gift to kind of give them enough push to get those folks, particularly during this time of the year where it's going to be coldest, a warm place to stay. And I think we're going to be able to house through our gift at least 10 people for a week. And I think that's a fantastic thing that we're able to do. We sent out a little note to other congregations to see if they couldn't step up and help out a little bit too, to help Path during this time. Because not only has COVID affected us, but it's perhaps affected those who are least able to adjust in some ways or have the fewest resources. So those who are most vulnerable are really at stake. So by stepping up, and Path has been an absolutely wonderful ally in all this. They have some great resources and we're able to utilize them, and we can help them along the way financially and otherwise. We're also sending over some gloves and mittens and hats and blankets that our youth have put together. So they will distribute to those who have that need. And that is also awesome. So we're looking forward to helping out in that regard to the best of our abilities to really bring the warmth of Christ to all people. So that's a pretty cool thing. We're looking forward to worship again and getting back into the groove here as we enter into Lent. We'll talk more about this on Monday and more about it in the weeks ahead. I will work on lining up my screens and stuff now that I'm in my new space a little bit better, and we'll kind of go from there. But it's a good day. It's cold, but Jesus loves you, and so do I. And I can't wait to see you again whenever that happens to be. So may God bless you and your worship this morning, whether you do it here, online, or whether you do it with us gathered together as the people of God in the building. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.